If someone collapses with sudden cardiac arrest, would you know what to do?
No. I hate to tell you this, I would not know what to do other than call 911.
I used to in Scouts.
We know from experience that over 2/3 of people that we have asked over the phone to do CPR simply can't get it done because they cannot do the airway maneuvers.
Or they're afraid.
Most of the fear comes from A, remembering what to do, the sequence to do, and B, a fear of breathing for people.
Now there's a new life-saving method that takes away the fear and is easy to learn and remember. Just call and pump.
Call means call 911 and pump on the chest.
Even if the patient is gasping.
If they're gasping, then they probably just had their cardiac arrest. The cardiac arrest is fresh. They just collapsed, which is the perfect time to get on the chest and pump.
Just put your hands together like this. Place them on the center of the chest. Lock your elbows and begin pumping at about 100 times per minute until help arrives. With call and pump, there's no mouth-to-mouth breathing and no chance of hurting the victim.
And you can't hurt people that are already dead. You can only help them.
What we know is when people have sudden coronary death and they collapse suddenly, there's normal oxygen in their bloodstream. So breathing is not important really for up to 8 to 10 minutes. What is mandatory is that we take that oxygenated blood and we circulate it. And it's the chest compressions, moving the blood around to the brain and the heart continuously that is mandatory to resuscitate people.
Call and pump was pioneered at the University of Arizona Sarver Heart Center in Tucson after decades of research.
Here in southern Wisconsin, Rock and Walworth counties is the first rural area in the country to implement call and pump. Since this new life-saving method began in May, call and pump already has an impressive track record of saving lives.
We saved a life within 3 weeks of putting it into our system in southern Rock County. We had a patient collapse, putting on roofing. His partner called 911. He was told he did not know how to do CPR. He was told how to do it by phone guidance. He started, did exactly what he was told, and had to do CPR for 6 minutes.
You can do it really fast. You ready? You're going to go 1, 2, 3,
And EMS got
4,
there,
5,
and within 2 counter shocks, the patient resuscitated. He walked out of the hospital in 4 days.
But we're seeing at least a doubling in terms of survival rates.
If we can get a lot of these lay persons, the general public, to not be afraid to do compressions, only compressions.
I'm proof of how important it is.
54-year-old Claudia Buttry collapsed with sudden cardiac arrest while working at this Piggly Wiggly grocery store, stocking store shelves in aisle 11. Her co-worker called 911, and fortunately, an off-duty paramedic heard the call 2 stores away and ran to Claudia's rescue.
So I came down and I lifted her shirt up, and I basically found the middle of her chest, and I went like this, and I just started doing my chest compressions at about 100. And the police officer arrived right behind me. I said, I've started doing continuous chest compressions. You need to get out your AED. And so then that's when he came and he attached his AED and shocked her, and she's alive today.
I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't have experienced the birth of my granddaughter. I'm alive because somebody was nearby and knew what to do.
And what would you like to tell Dawn?
I'm just very thankful, and I'd really like to meet her face to face and tell her.